factoring to solve for proportions, all right? And I'm going to write this out to the outside in a lighter color so you can see what I'm doing for each one of these things, okay? In my first example, I have 2 over r equals 12 over 18. And I'm going to show you each step I'm really making here on why I can do what I can do before I turn around and show you the shortcut. First thing I do is multiply each side by r over 1, because I don't want it underneath the quote-unquote denominator here, right? This is going to get rid of this, and I'm going to end up with 2 equals 12r over 18. Then I want to get rid of the 18 from being underneath of it. I just multiply this by 18 over 1. And so I'm going to make this 18 over 1. And these will cross out. So I end up with 18 times 2 equals 12r. I'm not multiplying that through, and you'll see why. The next step is I'm going to multiply this by 1 over 12. Right? Multiply this by 1 over 12. I get 18 times 2 over 12 equals r. Now, I'm going to move this to this other side over here for this next part because it's kind of different. I'm going to break this apart in factors. So 18, okay, if I factor it, I can think of it as 6 times 3 times 2. Where's the 2 come from? Over here. So it's 18 is 6 times 3 times 2. And for 12, I can get the number 6 times 2, and I have that equal to r. I will then cross things out. I can cross out, all right? And I end up with 3 equals r. All right. Now I'm going to show you the easy way to do this. That's the long way. The thing is, I don't want to multiply all that stuff. I think it's too laborious when you could just factor them out. We've been learning factoring. This is a much easier way of doing this. Now let me show you the easy way to do this, okay? I'll put 2 over r equals 12 over 18. It's called cross multiplying. It goes like this, right? So I end up with 2 times 18 equals 12r. Then I take the 12 and put it underneath both sides, okay? So I end up with 2 times 18 over 12 equals r. Then I break into its factors. 2 times 6 times 3 over 2 times 6, cross, 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 cross. That's going to be equal to r. 3 equals r, all right? That's a fast way of doing it, all right? Now that's if the r is on the bottom. Let's put one where the letter's on the top. Do this one. This one's a little, I'll do this one first before I do this one. Let me do number 4, and you can see why I'm saving 3 for later. 4, this one I have 45 over 27 equals x over 3, right? If I think about this, I'm going to move this up, so it's going to be 45 times 3 equals, and I put over here 27x. I'm going to divide by 27, divide by 27, and then I'm going to, this of course goes away, break this in their components. 9 times 5 times 3, right? 9 times 5, and I have the 3 on the side. 5 looks a little weird. And what's this guy? This is 3 times 9, right? Equals x. Cross this out, cross this out. What do you end up with? 5 equals x. This is a very simple way using factoring to go through this information, right? Let me do number 3 over here. 3 has 16 over 6 equals 3d over 9. I'm going to do nothing different, all right? What I'm going to do is multiply this up. So we're going to go up, up, right? 16 times 9 equals 6 times 3d. Now I'm just pulling it apart. I can make it 6 times 3 and make it 18, or just leave it like that. That's what I'm doing, and you'll understand why in a second. Next stage is divide this away, right? Divide this away. Now I'm going to make this goes away. I'm going to put this in its factors. What do I get? I get 2 times 8 times 9 over 6, which is 2 times 3 times 3, right? This goes here, that goes away, this goes away, 8 equals D. It looks so tricky. It looks like magic. You can multiply all this out and then divide it, but that actually takes longer to get your answer, right? Especially when you're doing something like this. Let's take a look at number 5. 5's cool. It says V equals, a V over 84 equals 2 over 21. You can actually look at this and say, well, that's 4, right? 4 times that number, so 4 times this would be what? V equals 8? You can almost see that and say V equals 8. But I'm going to do it my way, and you can see why I'm doing it the way I'm doing it. If you look at this next one, it's confusing, but it's not too bad. V over 84 equals 2 over 21. Cross multiply, this would be 21V equals 84 times 2. This right here, I can make this 3 times 7V equals this guy right here would be, when broken apart, would be 4 times 21 times 2, or 4 times 3 times 7 times 2. I'm doing factoring for a reason. I'm trying to make my life easier. I divide that by 3 times 7, divide this by 3 times 7. These go away. This goes away. V equals 8. Okay? This is just to give you a general idea how to do these problems. I'm not going to do them all, but when doing them, you try to factor them to get away. Take 27. We can do this the hard way. 27 over 15 equals 72 times A. Hard way, we go this way, 27A. And now I got to go 15 times 72. If I was to do that, 15 times 72, I got the number 1080, right? Now I got to divide it by 27. And I have A equals 40. Let me show you how I would do it for this one. Number 8, 27 over 15 equals 72 over A. Cross multiply first. 27 over A is equal to 72 times 15. I know that this is 3 times 9. 3 times 9A. I know what this one's already going to be. 9 times 8 times, break this apart, 3 times 5. Reason why I do this, I'm looking at factors I know. 3 times 9, 3 times 9. Put 3 times 9 over here. These go away. This goes away, this goes away. A equals 8 times 5, 40.